A packed weekend with Bellator, PFL, and the UFC doing their thing. And don't forget, most importantly, mhm, one championship. Now let's concentrate on Bellator 297. We will look at the UFC card and the one championship card. We're not even going to discuss PFL, you know. Strange, strange, strange. And that moves on to the interesting lack of promotion again with Bellator. They don't really seem to let people know what's going on when these fights are going on. We knew, but they just seem to, oh my God, look, it's Bellator. Bellator's on tonight. The presence isn't there. Sort it out. In the windy city of Chicago, Chi-Town, Chi-Town. Daniel James came out huge, 263, taking on Gokhan Sarikam, 240 pounds. I don't think I've even seen this guy fight before. But his game plan was just on point. Daniel really needs to invest in a little bit better. Well, takedown defense 100% because he's clearly a striker. But it's all hands. We need some leg kicks going on, man. You've got power. We really need to get the lower half of your body, mixing it all up to become and he's got the record. This is the crazy thing. It's not like he's new to this. He's got a pretty decent record in regards to experience. But yeah, Gokhan did his thing, stuck to the game plan, got touched up, but you know, second, third round, took it to the ground and did his thing. Not much damage was done per se, but he controlled and won that fight. I bet Daniel was very disappointed, obviously in his home city as well. But yeah, on to the next. Corey Anderson, Phil Davis. I don't know why they get this picture up of Phil Davis because he's got dreads now or something. Sure, yeah, I'm sure it's dreads. It's a very old picture of him. But look, that was a flipping interesting one. That was. Clearly, Corey Anderson did the quote unquote fizzle wiggle. It's more dominant. Phil Davis is an excellent competitor. I don't know. There's something I don't know which is lacking. He's very well rounded, but there's just something in regards to his fights that I, even if he's competitive and stuff, but I never really see him like, yeah, he's clearly won this one. So it's something he should address. I mean, he's got a good record. Look, 24-7. Corey 17-6. On to the next man. Corey Anderson should be having that rematch, I'm pretty sure, real soon. And we move on to Sergio Pettis, SP, reigning, defending, 23-5, taking on the Bellator GOAT, 35 and now 6. 2 division champion, moving down to compete to potentially get the strap. And I thought it would have been a lot more of a difficult fight for Sergio. First round, very technical, kind of feeling out, pretty boring to a point. Second, third, fourth, up into the fifth round, Sergio was just building and building and building and building. Patricio he was just wasn't quick enough, couldn't get it going. And by round 5, Sergio was just feeling himself, knew the range, had the timing down, and was pretty much doing whatever he wanted. Patricio looked very upset at the end of that decision and bout. He was just on his knees in the cage while Big John was talking to Sergio. He's got to be disappointed. It was a total shutout. Excellent performance from Sergio. I did think, I will be honest, I did think that Patricio should be able to do it. speed didn't even come into it. I just thought based upon the experience and what he's done historically, I thought he'd be able to get it done. But come the night, he just he just wasn't there. I.e., Sergio Pettis wasn't there to get hits. He was just too quick. Um, I think Pitbull could have, Patricio could have mixed in a bit more of the grappling wrestling, but it is what it is. Dominant performance by Sergio Pettis. That was the co-main event. The main event was VADIM Nemkov, 17-2, taking on the Soldier of God, Romero, 15-7. And physically, he's now looking a lot better as a light heavyweight because his first appearance, when there was that mix-up as well, reference, I thought it was a 5-round fight, bull stuff. He didn't look the Yoel Romero that we know, but he was in shape. 46, is he? Still competing at a high level, but it was a shutout. There was glimpses. There's about 2 or 3 glimpses when he caught him with some nice shots. There was a time when he had him down on the ground and stuff when he stumbled back for Team did. But again, it was a shutout, man. Yoel Romero was getting touched up until he had to change the game plan. He had to change the game plan. Now he's obviously a counter and an explosive fighter and stuff, and he did actually go for some takedowns and stuff, Uh, at this age he's at now, it might be that time. He's competitive, but at the top level, nah, man. And do you really want to be putting yourself your body through this? Because he took a beating still. He took a beating. His eye was swollen and all that. And Scott Coker was saying something in the press conference. Oh, we need to have that conversation with him and see what he wants to do moving forward. Kind of like, after that beating kind of thing, should you be fighting? But we shall see what takes place. We shall see what happens. Overall, it was a pretty good card. Main card at least. I didn't watch the prelims yet. And yeah, Bellator's got some more interesting cards coming up. And they got that Rising and Bellator co-promotion thing as well. Fun and games, fun and games. And then obviously the big cloud or the big elephant in the room is Bellator's being sold and Scott Coker don't really know what's going on, air quotes. And this is a weird situation. You'd think that a deal's done and then they're like, yeah, Bellator's been sold to so and so, to Disney per se, or another entity, some investment people. There shouldn't be all this pre-talk about it. It's odd to say the least. Like, comment, subscribe, share, tell a friend to tell a friend. Au revoir.